Betrayals are a rare football occasion. They are rare because footballers don't want to go to rivals' team. Maybe it's a fear or they are not interested in offer. Today we present you top 5 biggest betrayals in football history. Number 5. Robin van Persie. The Manchester United-Arsenal rivalry was one for the ages. Memories of an irate Roy Keane offering straighteners out to Patrick Vieira in the Highbury Tunnel, Martin Keown screaming in the face of a despairing Ruud van Nistelrooy after a missed penalty, and, of course, the animosity between Wenger and Fergie always added a tantalising strand to the narrative, so when Robin van Persie swapped North London for Old Trafford, his arc of treachery began, and in one fell swoop, he wiped out his entire, decorated legacy at the Emirates. To make it even worse, he scored 45 goals and assists combined following season. Videos were popping up of fans destroying Van Persie's shirt. They never forgave him. Number 4. Sol Campbell. Retired over a decade ago and is often still on the receiving end of rival hostilities, such as the acrimonious circumstances in which he left the club that gave him a start in the professional game, Tottenham Hotspur. The proud North Londoners have never forgiven old Sol for his snaky antics. The England centre-half was a mainstay at White Hart Lane, establishing himself on the Premier League and international stage. Campbell sealed a deal with Spurs' old adversary, Arsenal. Upon his return to White Hart Lane the following season, Tottenham fans would greet him with quite the rancorous reception, with thousands holding up placards with Judas branded across them. Campbell would go on to be a key part of Arsenal's invincible squad, as well as the side who'd win the league at Tottenham. Forgiving and forgetting is not an option, with Campbell a player permanently berated in Spurs quarter. Number 3. Mo Johnston. The Old Firm derby is, arguably, the fiercest rivalry in the sport in Scotland. Glasgow is a city divided by football, and, historically, by the matter of religion. The mutual hatred shared between Celtic and Rangers is no secret, and the players right at the heart of the rivalry are the ones that live it day to day. Mo Johnston is one such player who has experienced both sides of the coin. The player became the second player to cross the divide post-World War II and one of the first ever openly Catholic players to sport the blue of the Jays. Having moved to Celtic Park in 1984, the Scotland international would spend 3 seasons at Parkhead, bagging 52 goals in 99 appearances for the club, becoming quite the well-liked figure around the club. With several of his goals for the boys coming in games against the old enemy, it was inconceivable that the forward would ever entertain offers from the dark side. However, after a brief stint in France with League One outfit, Nantes, Glasgow Rangers came calling in 1989 and Johnston would consequently jump at the chance to return to his native Scotland. Grade A Judas. Number 2. Ashley Cole. First found himself involved in controversy following a tapping-up meeting with Jose Mourinho and Peter Kenyon of Chelsea. When the meeting was found out, all parties involved were fined for their participation, and Cole's agent had his license suspended for 18 months. Cole signed a 1-year extension to his contract following the incident, but soon found himself involved in controversy once again when he rejected Arsenal's contract extension offer for the much more lucrative contract being offered by Chelsea, and claimed he felt insulted by the wages being offered to him by Arsenal. Though Cole claims to have forgiven Arsenal for hanging him out to dry, Arsenal fans have never looked past the incident, booing Cole on practically every subsequent visit he has ever made to the Emirates Stadium and Ashburton Grove. Number 1. Luis Figo. Imagine your club's best player, one of the best players in the world, joining your bitter rivals after promising he wouldn't leave. Well, that's exactly what Luis Figo did. Figo had it all at Barcelona. He was one of the best players in Europe, had won numerous titles with the club and was on track to winning the 2000 Ballon d'Or. Figo was a favourite amongst the fans. After winning the league over bitter rivals Real Madrid, he dyed his hair red and purple and even mocked them in a chant. He was also in support of Catalonia's independence, which made fans adore him even more. But in the summer of 2000, this love would slowly fade away. In 2002, Barcelona hosted Real Madrid. 2 years later, and the hatred the fans had for Figo still ran deep. He was given hell throughout the entirety of the game, with fans giving him all forms for abuse. From calling him Judas to throwing a pig's head at him. There was so much abuse that the match had to be stopped for 15 minutes. But even after the stoppage, the heckling didn't stop. Barcelona fans holding up a Judas poster towards Luis Figo. Despite all Figo had done for Barca, his reputation will never be repaired. Thank you for watching.